Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my presentation video. Here's the title of my presentation is The Study of Lexical Meaning on Lily's Song by Ellen Walker, featuring K-391 and Emilie Hollow, Semantic Approach. So please let me introduce myself first. My name is Muamal Hamidi, and my registration number is 19101101171130006. Okay, I'm from A2 Semantic class, University of Lampung Mangkurat, Banjarmasin, Indonesia. Okay, so let's start. First introduction. Meaning is closely related to the ability of humans to think logically and understand. When we try to analyze meaning, it means we are trying to analyze the ability we have to think and understand the ability we have in creating meaning. Kreitler in 1998 said that the meaning include lexical and grammatical meaning, reference and denotation, connotation, sense relation, morphemes, homonymy, polysemy, lexical, ambiguity, sentence, and meaning. But today, we are only going to talk about lexical meaning. So let's start. Lexical meaning is the smallest unit of meaning in a system of language meanings that can be distinguished from other similar meaning. And here is the relation of meaning that we are going to talk. There's total 6 of 8. So I will read it for you. First is synonym. Next antonym, polysemy, homonym, hyponym, and ambiguity. Synonym simply is the word that have a similar meaning with other word. And then the antonym is the word that have different or opposite meaning with other word. And then there are polysemy. Polysemy is simply like one word that have several meaning, like several meaning. It based on the context when we use it. For example, like the word match for a game like soccer play, and then match for the subject like mathematic, something like that. And then homonym. Homonym here is the word that have same shape, like the spelling is similar or the same. And then we have hyponym. Hyponym is basically like a word that have a relation with other word. For example, when we say house, it is include or have a relation with living room, bedroom, kitchen, window, door, and something like that. And then the last is ambiguity. It is a word that have unknown meaning, like it is hard to understand or ambiguous. Okay, so that's it. And here's the research method that I use when I analyze the data. I mean, like when I do the study. So the first is the method used is qualitative design by analyzing data to describe and interpret the greater meaning of the finding. So here's I use qualitative design to analyze my data, like when I describe or interpret it. And then the second is the researchers become an instrument itself. So here, if you can see, I'm become the instrument of this study because I'm the one who plan it. I collect the data myself, and then I interpret it, and of course I analyze the data. And number 3 is the instrument used in the studies. Instrument shape document analysis. So since we are talking about a song analysis, which is we can analyze the song like just by hearing it. So because we are learning about semantic here, we need a document. We need a document of the song. So I use the lyric here. So it's in the shape of document. And then number 4, the data of this article was collected from the internet. So yeah, for the source data, I use the internet. Something like when I try to find a song or the lyrics, I use internet. Like when I find a reference for this research, I mean for this article, I use the internet. So I'll put the reference on my art. You can see the reference on my article. Okay, next. So here the result of my analysis. So the first is synonym. I found a total of 9 synonym in the song. And here you can see there is 3 column. The first is stanza or line, and then the words, and then the synonym. Stanza here mean is where we can find the word like baris pertama, baris kedua, atau baris ketiga. Sorry, I mean the line. The stanza it's like bagiannya kayak misalkan intronya atau pembukaannya. Jadi ada bagian tersendiri, and then it is only for make it easier actually. So you can find like, for example, when I say stanza 1, you can just take a look on the stanza 1 in the lyric and then find the line 2, baris kedua. So I just want to make it simple for you. Okay. So I will explain it. Here's for synonym, we find 9 words. And the first is the word big. I find it similar with the word white in stanza 1 and line 2. They are in the similar line and stanza. And okay, second is on the night. The similar on the song is the setting sun or the dark. Here you can see where I put the stanza and the line. Why I put it in synonym here? Because on the night itself is refers to the the setting sun itself is refers to the condition when the sun is no longer on above the horizon, so it's already under the horizon, so we can say it is as night, right? So I put it as similar. And then the third is they warn her. They warn her here. I bold the word warn here, and I found it similar with the word with don't go there, because the don't go there itself is refers to they warn her, so it's similar. It has a similar meaning. And then she tried to run. The similar is she went in the wood, same like the above. Start swimming, and the similar is please help me and come get me. And then the word worry. I found the synonym is afraid in the song. It is on stanza 2, line 4, and the word afraid is on stanza 1 and line 2. Okay, next. Under my control, I found the synonym in the song is hypnotized. Under my control, what will you can find under my control in stanza 3 and line 6 and stanza, while the hypnosis is in stanza 4, line 1. Okay, next is when and go. From here we can say that it's literally have a similar meaning, like it's the same. It just only go is for the verb 1, while the when is for the verb 3. When we can use the past, the past sentence. Okay, then the last is here afraid, and the synonym is creeping. So that's it for synonym. Let's move to the antonym. Okay, here. Antonym is the word that opposite in meaning, a word that when we use in having prediction with the same reference expression. Like what I said before, antonym is basically the word that have opposite meaning with other words. So here in the song, I found there are 4 words that have antonym. So the first is top over the mountains. Here's not all the sentence here, but only the top. The word top here have an opposite meaning with the low here. You can find it in stanza 1, line 1. They are in the same line. And then the next is dreaming. The word dreaming, I found it opposite meaning with the word awoke. Dreaming here mean like memimpikan atau menghayal. And then the antonym here's what I found is awoke, which is mean terbangun atau tersadar. Okay, you can find it in stanza 3 for the dreaming in line 3, and then for the awoke in stanza 4, line 3. Okay, next is walking. I found it opposite. The opposite meaning is run or run faster. So first, in stanza 4, in line 2, I found the lyric says walking, and then I found the word run. So it has opposite meaning. And the last is here. The word told, and here why I put it in antonym, because told mean here is like mengatakan, while the here is like mendengarkan, so they are have opposite meaning, so I put it in antonym. Okay, next. Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay, so we have polysemy here. We found 13 words that have a polysemy in the lyrics. I will read it for you one by one. The first is she tried to run, and the polysemy is escape. Why I put it in polysemy? Because she tried to run. First is here mean is dia mencoba berlari, and then the polysemy is escape, kabur. So yang pertama itu berlari dan kata yang lainnya adalah kabur. Makna lainnya itu kabur gitu. Okay, next, the setting sun. The polysemy is the sun sinking under the horizon. So here's the setting sun or sunset mean the sun that sinking under the horizon, like he is already gone. The sun is go down. Okay. The next is they warn her. The polysemy word is remind, and then the creatures. Here's the polysemy is monsters. And then creeping, the polysemy is scary. Don't you worry. It has a different meaning like don't afraid. And then you've been dreaming. It also have a different meaning like all you ever wanted. And then just let me in. The polysemy is let me possess you, and you'll be. And the next is you'll be safe under my control. The polysemy is I'll protect you, and then she was hypnotized. The polysemy is under control. And then next is cultinize. The polysemy meaning is dangerous situation, and then she awoke. The polysemy is realized, and then the last is start screaming. The polysemy is asking for help. So like here they in the word screaming mean like berteriak, tapi in the polysemy it is mean asking for help, like dia meminta bantuan gitu. Okay, so that's it for polysemy. And then we have homonym. Homonyms are two words that are spelled the same and sounds the same but have different meanings. But honestly, I don't find any homonym in the lyrics, so I just alright. There is no homonym bounce on the songs. Okay, so next, hyponym. Hyponym is a semantic relationship between word, speech, where meaning is included in the meaning of other forms of speech. So here for the hyponym, I found 8 words. So I will read it for you. Lily, it has a relation with the word she, girl, and her in the song lyric, in the lyric songs. Okay, and then the setting sun with relation meaning with the night and dark. And then afraid, the hyponym is worry, and when, the hyponym is go, walking and run. And then the number 5, something, the hyponym is creatures or it, because it is refers to the something itself. And then number 6 is everywhere, the hyponym is mountains and valley. And then number 7 is let me in, the hyponym is under my control or hypnotized. And then the last number 8, screaming, the hyponym is help me or get me. By the way, all of this lyric, if you get confused here, it is because you don't you can see the lyrics, but if you listen to the song, like the song Lily by Alan Walker, you will understand what I was talking about. And then but we cannot fly the song due to copyright in YouTube, so I just gonna put the lyrics on my article. You can see it on my article that I will post. So that's it for hyponym. And then the last is ambiguity. Ambiguity is a sentence that has more than one interpretation of normal meaning. So as I said before, that ambiguity is the word that have it's confusing, like seperti kata yang nggak bisa dijelasin gitu, kayak dia ambigu. So in the song or in the lyric, I found 3 ambiguity words. The first is creatures. It is because in the song they didn't explain the creatures. They only said that it is something creeping on the song, but we still don't know what kind of features that we are talking about. So in the next is they warn her. It didn't explain the song. The word they, here's they didn't explain who are this they. They itu kan plural, jadi harusnya kan ada orang, ada beberapa orang atau minimal kan dua. Tapi ini enggak, but it in the song they didn't explain it. So I put it in its have ambiguous meaning. So we didn't know who talked to Lily or who warned Lily about the features. Okay, so next number 3, the word just let me in. It is the word that the most word that appear in the lyric. If you listen to the song Lily by Alan Walker, you will know what I mean. And then I put here like the strongest ambiguity because the word let me in itself is very ambiguous. Like he say just let me into Lily. I mean, like what does that mean? Like how exactly you into someone, like ya, jadi ini sangat ambigu gitu loh. Gimana caranya dia masuk ke orang, uh, apakah dia makhluk halus atau setan gitu, or ghost in this situation. So that's why I put it in ambiguity. Okay, next. And here is the result of the analysis that I've been done. So for the synonym, for the synonym, we have 9 words, and then the antonym we have 4. In the polysemy, we have 13, while the homonym is 0, and then hyponym 8, and the last ambiguity with 3. So the total, we have 37 lexical meaning that I can found in the song. So for the conclusion, from the result, we can conclude that there are 37 lexical meaning found in the song Lily by Alan Walker with K-391 and Emilie Hollow. It is synonym 9 relation, and antonym 4, hyponym 8, ambiguity 3, and the polysemy with the highest number, which is 13, and the last is homonym with 0 found, because we don't find any homonym on the song. Okay, guys, so that's it for my presentation. Thank you for your attention, and bye-bye.